Good morning and welcome to Embrace Life. My name is Minu Goyal and I'm your POSH facilitator. Today, we'll be dealing with a very important question. Does the POSH law protect domestic workers against sexual harassment at workplace? We have a maid in everybody's house. Every second home in India today has a Didi who comes to help us with the household chores. In India, domestic workers constitute an invisible category. Apart from the fact that their work is far from glamorous, which includes doing dishes, washing clothes, etc., they live life more than challenging that we can even imagine. They fight with the sexual abuse, low wages, financial insecurity, and social biases. As per the survey conducted by Martha Farrell Foundation, over 29% of female domestic workers have reported sexual harassment at work. Around 19% ignored the incident completely, while 15% spoke only with their friends about it. We consider home to be the safest place in the world, isn't it? But sexual harassment is a common phenomenon for domestic workers at the jobs. Isn't it shameful? Not to forget, the majority of them are uneducated, uninformed, and ignorant. If we face any incident, we have measures to take care of it. But what about them? The majority of our domestic helps can't even read and write. How will they fight against this important issue? So we must take care of it very, very carefully. Domestic workers not just face sexual harassment at the workplace, but also in the form of verbal, non-verbal, and visual. She is vulnerable to sexual harassment from not just her employer, but anyone who inhabits these multiple spaces when she visits them for a purpose of work. Even in the Article 21 of the Constitution of India, mandates her right to life and right to live with dignity and the right to practice any profession or to carry any occupation, trade or businesses, which includes the right to safe environment free from sexual harassment. The Act clearly defines and includes in its ambit both formal and informal workers. It mandates the constitution of an internal committee and the local committee at the district level for prevention, prohibition, and redressal of sexual harassment. According to the Act, the domestic worker means a woman to do a household work in any household for remuneration, whether in cash or kind, either directly or through any agency, on a temporary basis or a part-time basis or a full-time basis. Therefore, a domestic worker is protected under the Act and has a right to seek redressal from the local complaint committee when they are sexually harassed at their workplace. LCS constituted under Section 6 of the Act has jurisdiction over the entire district to receive complaints of sexual harassment at the workplace. They have the same power as of civil court under the Code of Civil Proceeding 1908. This Act expedites the redressal mechanism as the LC is required to complete the inquiry within 90 days. Section 11, subsection 4 of the Act. The Act also mandates the LC to conduct regular awareness and sensitization sessions for the worker and employers to make them aware of the issue and provisions of the Act. As per the survey conducted by Martha Farrell, out of 655 districts in the country, only 191 districts have set up the LC. This Act suffers from a major infirmity that it fails to take into account that the domestic workers are majorly ignorant and illiterate. The Act will only be implemented in its true spirit when periodic awareness sessions are conducted for domestic workers. Section 12B of the Act states that the LC may recommend the employer to grant 3 months leave to the aggrieved woman during pendency of the inquiry. However, this provision of a 3-month leave might also work counterproductively in such cases. For instance, if a worker doesn't go to one flat and goes to the rest of the flats in the same building, it defeats the purpose of having such a leave. So we must raise a helping hand. Domestic workers are employees and are entitled to a work-free space. Rules Statistics of the sexual harassment of a woman at a workplace 2013 empowers any person to file a complaint on behalf of an aggrieved woman if she is unable to make the complaint on account of a physical or mental incapacity. Remember that your domestic help is a primary caregiver who is helping you with all the menial stuff so that you can focus on a bigger projects. Ensure that they live a life of dignity and have a safe working environment for work. That's all for today. In our upcoming sessions, we'll be dealing with the internal complaint committee. If you want to reach us, you can call me on my mobile number, through email, and through LinkedIn. Check the description box below. Please let us know if any inquiry is there. We'll be more than happy to help you all. Do like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.
What is that thing?
Yeah.